Hello everybody, my name is Aussie Gamer, and a little change of plans because I've spawned in on a dark server and sort of died, so I have to make my way back to my body. So we're going to do tutorial 4, which is nighttime first. I'm going to cover the flashlight briefly because I've just spawned in, so I've got the same as what you have when you first spawn into the game. If you press G to open your inventory like I have, click the flashlight here and just right click it, ignore that, and press remove from tool belt. It'll put it into your secondary weapon slot like this. I think I taught you how to do that before. So we're just going to go ahead and hit L, which will which will enable the flashlight. L is your default for turning on and off flashlights, and although you can see a few zombies on the screen in front of me, like there and there, it's very helpful to keep in mind that at night time zombies aren't affected by lights. They just see bad at night and well in the day. You'll notice I'm crouch walking past these guys. That's because crouching is actually just as effective as like crawl walking is in the daytime. So they're highly unlikely to see me if I just continue walking around with this. Also, I'm walking instead of crouch running because it allows me to keep my weapon, or in this case my flashlight, up and pointing forwards so that I can see where I'm going. What is that? That's just a couple tin cans. Anything down here? Ooh, soda can, that'll come in handy. Okay, I'll just grab them. If, say, you wanted to walk or run, notice running points your flashlight down. You actually can't see what you're doing. So I much prefer shift crouch walking because it allows you to point the flashlight forwards. I'm just going to check this building here, and then I'm going to move on to some of the other items like flares and chem-lights. Okay, so it's pitch black. I thought I'd show you how to use chem-lights and flares at this point. They're very good for non-personal illumination. If you want to illuminate a very small space, like the room over there, you can see glowing blue because I've got a chem light dropped in the room. As you can see, it does light up a small area, but it's not really good if you want to see like a whole city block. So I'm just going to show you the chem lights first, and then I'll move on to the flares. Alright, first chem lights. If you press F, if you have chem lights in your inventory, see right here, press F and it should switch between the different stuff that you can use up in the top right hand side of your screen. You can see it's got throw for my tin cans, flashlight for the flashlight obviously, flares, and chem lights. Alright, chem lights. So if I was to left click the mouse right now, I would take a chem light out of my bag and throw it, and all of a sudden the place is lit up. Now that's beautiful. One of my favorite tricks in this game, just so that I can see what I'm doing, is to walk over to the chem light, use my scroll button, use my scroll mouse, like the scroll wheel on the mouse, sorry. Man, I need to, anyway, and press pick up chem light. He'll essentially pick it up, and the light will come from him then. It doesn't affect anything that you're doing, but you get a full hour of illumination this way, and you can see whatever you're doing wherever you are. I find this very handy if I'm in like a low populated server, because you don't have to keep dropping lights. You can see inside buildings rather well. I can even probably put the flashlight away at this point, and you guys can still see pretty well. See, it's not dark at all. It is worth mentioning, however, that every form of light that you can cause, be it the flashlight, be it the chem light, or be it the flare, can all be seen by other players. So if you're trying to stay stealthy or avoid being shot by other players, it is definitely not a good idea to start throwing these things around. However, if you're in a low populated area, or if you're in a nice group and you just want to be able to see, these are a nice option. So I've shown you the chem light. I'm just going to show you the flare now, so I'll just hit F again until I get the flare. Alright, and again, it's just point where you want to go and click the left mouse button. Now, I'm not sure if this is true. I think if you hold down the mouse button, like, the longer you hold it down, the further he'll throw it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks like it. Now you can see I've thrown that a fair distance away at the truck, and you can see for quite some distance. It does illuminate quite a wide area. These are definitely good in cities if you want to illuminate like an entire block and walk around and grab stuff. However, the flares will only burn for 5 minutes. The chem lights, however, will provide you with a full hour of light. I personally enjoy the chem lights for myself, but the flares can come in handy if, say, you need to see if there's any zombies in the area, which obviously there are here. I think that just about covers all the different types of things you can use to light up. There are 2 other options for making sure that you can see in the dark. One of them is you can find night vision lying around. I think they're only available in military bases, so they're rather hard to find. But if you do find one, just put it into your inventory like any other item, and it'll equip to this top right hand square next to your head that looks like a pair of binoculars grayed out. There's one on the left, that's for your actual binoculars. The one on the right hand side is for your night vision. When you have that in your inventory, if you just hit N, and no, I don't have it on me, it's very difficult to find, so I couldn't get it for the tutorial. But if you hit N, you will be able to see almost like it's daytime. It will just have like the green tinge to it. If I eventually find some night vision down the track, I will do another tutorial and show you exactly how to use it. The last way of being able to see in the dark, I will show you, but it's really just based on player preference. If you want to see, even if you don't have any lights, which sort of ruins the ambience of the game, but anyway, if you hit escape, you bring up the menu, go to options, video options, and here where it says brightness and gamma, if you just turn those all the way up, you'll see it does look a bit funky. But if you go outside using this, you will still be able to see, regardless of whether or not there are lights around. Obviously, if there are lights around, it will look very bright. And you can't see brilliantly well, but you can see, and that's the important part. Alright, so I'm just going to run away, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like in the dark. Okay, so that didn't quite work out. Unfortunately, it looks like, for some reason or another, I was unable to see in the dark with the video settings turned up. I believe it was because when I attempted to do that, there was no moon out. I still can't see a moon at the moment. I don't know if that's related or if it's my monitor, because I've just switched, or whatever it was, but that didn't work. Anyway, stay tuned. Our next tutorial, or my next tutorial, sorry, is going to be on weapons. I'm going to cover at least how to use weapons in general. I'm hoping to go into a lot more detail into each specific weapon in individual videos where I actually explore all of Chernarus and essentially go over like what's in each city, the average zombie count, the stuff you can find in there, etc, etc. Please leave a comment and hit that like button if you enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure you stay tuned for the next one. Alright, this has been Aussie Gamer, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.